Oh man, these cameras are all over the place. Listen, yeah, okay, yeah, that one does work. Oh, it's the webcam that's off. Okay, I'm sitting here worried about the wrong camera. Kara did some upgrades, much appreciated upgrades. Uh, Dylan's ugly face cam. That's what we're doing. Got him. Totally got him. Yeah, that's me. Who told you? Who spoiled that ending, huh? Yeah. I mean, if there's anybody here that's going to be easy to get, it's going to be me. There it goes. There it goes. Wow. You know what, Tizzy? I don't want to hear it from you, okay? You did Adepticon. You did this. The doggy cam is actually working. You just got to move it. Other than that, all the cameras look fine. What? Stop it right now. What do you mean right? No. You can't do that, Tizzy. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad anymore. Don't make me take these models I'm painting for you and throw them into the river. Like a thing of tea. Because I live in Boston. I don't know if you forgot. We met your... That's true, you did meet my real point. I am painting Shatterpoint. Yeah, actually, that's true. I swore I would never do it, but Tisdale offered me the largest pile of unmarked dollar bills I've ever seen in my entire life. It was so big. It was ooch. Can I use the code professional casual at checkout during my Adepticon ticket purchase? You can use it. And you will receive a glorious, glorious something or another. Anyway, so Kara had a brilliant idea. We'll see how brilliant it is here in a second. To use this camera stand, you guys are about to go on an adventure to get closer to the models. And unfortunately, I don't think this thing is strong enough to actually hold it up. So we might have to jury rig this a little bit. I don't get paid for paint. What do you mean you don't get paid for painting? You get to live in Tim's house, I guess. I don't know if that's payment. I don't know if that's a good payment. You should probably ask for a refund. And by his house, I assume it is both of your guys' houses. Because you guys are like a modern family. You guys get to be here part of this experiment. Yeah, you see how that's like so much closer? That's so much better. Technically. What do you mean? Well, I mean, if we're just going to talk about technicalities, Lindsay, then we're not going to get anywhere, okay? Just because, legally speaking, you own the house doesn't mean that you own the house, you know? I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is a weirdly weak cord. It's a great idea. I think I can get it to work. It's just, like, this can't hold up its own weight.
It's this thing.
Is it just because it's heavy?
Mm-hmm. Like, if there was a way to get that thing off of there. Well, we're not going to do it tonight. See if you can make something work for tonight.
Yeah, I'll make it work. Although this is significantly better. This is much closer to what I was hoping for.
I wasn't really sure.
No, you're Kara.
Yeah, that's the biggest part, is like trying to make it look down.
Is that your Kara?
No, is that when you try to make it look down, it wants to like fall more.
Yeah.
That's why I had it to the side, like I did.
I'll get this. Taking a break from painting. Taking a break? What are you taking a break for? I mean, did you finish the chicken? That is so weak. That's crazy.
No, baby, that's Amazon.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
I can get you
So
some ties
I'm not judging you as a person.
together to kind of
Sure.
help from here.
I need another one.
Oh, you need a loop first. You need a loop there.
Okay, we could do it that way. Okay, I'll get to all you guys' things in here in a second. I gotta figure this out. I thought this was gonna be a lot easier, and come to find out, we got a weak metal cord. It's like a weird angle.
You want to do the other side?
Yeah. The shaft is weak and droopy. It is very weak and droopy.
Hello. Hello.
Do we have a schedule? Yeah, it came out today. I was told repeatedly by everybody I know that the events were not coming out today, and they in fact did. So I didn't really get much in the way of events. That's mostly Ernie's fault, admittedly, though. Which he will deny, I'm sure. Okay, now we just actually got to get the flip. I didn't throw you under the bus. Yesterday I asked you a question. You said something and then you were wrong. That's not throwing you under the bus as much as you've made my life worse. Before this stabs me in the eye. Is that better for you guys? It'll be give me a rating on how this is if I needed to get it closer. I apologize for giving wrong info and made up. It's okay. I got a big thing in my face, but other than that, I think I can get this to work. I just got to get used to this thing being here. Cool. All right, that's good. Let me catch up with everything. Don't go anywhere, Lindsay. I'm going to read all your stuff. Can I use code professional cat? Yep, did that. Fair enough. Taking a break from painting. That's what we all think, Lindsay. And then we get Johnny Appleseeded into more. The shaft is weak and droopy. Yep, that's true. 90% done with the chicken. Was working on Adeptus and my Worthy entry all afternoon. Forgot I have a paper due. A paper due? You're not a paper for what? AO, we got scheduled for Adepticon yet? Yes, I did get a few events. I did just pay for it, and it hurt really bad. Howdy party people. Damn, blah, blah, blah. I probably that's solid good. Paint with a paint with it more, and we can get you more feedback. Yeah, that's the plan. So just tell me how this works, and if it needs to be closer, we can work on it. But that's already like probably like 2. That's probably like 2 inches. 2 inches. Yeah, probably like.
3 inches.
It's probably like 3-4 inches closer. So we'll see. All right, I completely forgot what Boba Fett looks like because Shatterpoint is a game for babies. So his undersuit. So Tizzy wanted me to paint him like he looked like in episode 5. So instead of looking cooler, he wanted this like stupid looking one with this like cool black underbody thing. Looks significantly better.
That cape.
He does have his cape. It's not a butt cape. It's like a shoulder cape. So it's gonna be this like grayish color instead of a cool black. Okay, so we're gonna paint this thing gray, like a light gray. So that's a good place to start with this because you got to get the underbody stuff done before you can paint all the stuff on top of it. Did everyone get the events they wanted? No, I did not. Finishing up a degree. I started class. Oh, you started class this week. Congratulations, Lindsay. Good luck. I also sort of have to start classes this week because I have to get my continuing ed hours before I run out of time. Alright, so like we're gonna do like a dark. We're gonna use like neutral grays. I have a dark neutral gray here somewhere. My desk is extra muddled because I got a Nurgle army on my desk. Which one? I'm just not getting a chance to look at events. Wait, listen for the one I signed up for. Wait listed for the ones I'm signed up for. Did everyone get the OG appearance? OG appearance all white. Is it? It's not. Is it white or is it looks more gray? It looks gray to me. Apologize for giving romance. Solid. Paint it with more. We gave him a started class this week. Finishing up to OG appearance all white. Did anyone get the events we wanted? I'm just getting a chance to look at them. PZ, thank you. More cream. Cream? That's not cream. You're crazy. That's gray. I'm looking at the Hasbro toy. Thanks for having so much free time. Might as well go back. So much free time. It's not trash. There's something in there. There's the painting for that Napoleon thing. Thank you. What'd you throw away?
Empty plastic bag.
Okay. One of the Dallas paint sessions. Sounds lovely. And I am sorry that I did not provide you the correct information on the account and you missed some of it. I mean, it's fine. Whatever. I was debating, I'll be honest, I was debating if I could go at all. But I enjoy Adepticon enough to where it's like I feel like I have to go in a lot of ways. Also because we're doing that charity thing. I don't know. I probably would have thought about it a little bit longer if I didn't have to be there for that. He is legitimately mostly just jumpsuit. So, I mean, in all honesty, I probably couldn't have afforded any more events anyway, so it's fine. I got into most of the ones that I really needed to. The only one that we weren't able to get into was the Old World Doubles. But we are on the wait list. A lot of cool events, though. Sorry, grayish. You're going F5 towing the car. It's not a willingness to go thing. It's a just trying to afford everything problem. Man, when you really boil down this outfit, it actually isn't as complicated as I thought it was going to be. He literally looks like just some guy wearing armor plates in his pajamas. Also, I might sound like I'm a little stuffed up. I just got over being sick. I feel pretty good, but I still feel some congestion in my nose. Why would you miss the best 4 days in gaming? Because I belong below the poverty line.
Yeah.
And when you're poor like me, you don't get to do things you enjoy, Tizzy. That's the problem. Okay.
Who is this guy? I feel like he's been sitting here for a minute.
Yeah, it's a model I just need to get rid of. I was gonna paint it for nostalgia, and no, I'm not going to. So those Vambrace things are like a red.
You look like a cosplayer, Tizzy.
What would you... So you were saying he looks like a cosplayer. He does actually kind of look like a cosplayer, yeah. He legitimately looks like he's just some crazy guy in his pajama pants.
Yeah, he does. He looked like he put on some knee pads and pajama
Yeah.
pants, and he got a special shirt.
I mean, his dad looked the exact same way, except he had dark purple jumpsuit, and then he paired it with that blue armor, and it looks awful. It looks so bad. When he's on Camino, like shooting at Obi, it looks fine because it's so dark. But when you like put him in the light, like when he gets casually murdered by a Jedi on Genosha, he looks awful. Just looks terrible. Okay, he's got like a cord. He's got a bunch of wires.
Oh my god, Dr.D's paint.
Wow.
Backpack goes jets.
Yeah, his backpack's got jets.
Oh, it's got jets.
Yep. It's a song by MC Chris, who is on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He's MC McPee Pants. I'm a giant Spider-Man! My backpack's got jets to finance my rent. It's a Boba Fett reference. Gotta finance that, that vet. Yeah, you sure do. Pretty good song. It's probably his best song, honestly. My backpack's got jets to finance my rent. For Jabba the Hutt, bounty hunt. Yeah, he bounty hunt for Jabba the Hutt to finance my rent. He sure does. I was playing Star Wars Galaxies, and he's actually in it when you're sneaking. Okay, spoiler alert to anybody that's not going to play it, because apparently the internet thinks the game is terrible, even though it's perfect. For what it is, it's not the best game ever made, by any means, but it's fun. And while you're sneaking around in Jabba's palace, you actually can see... You can see Boba doing a job. He's in there, like, getting data for some bounties about to go on. Which is kind of cool, I guess. Boba Fett. Galaxies or Outlaws? Outlaws. The new... It's essentially just Assassin's Creed, but Star Wars. I want candy, bubblegum, and taffy. Skip to the sweet shop with my sweetheart Sandy. Got my penny saved, so I'm a sugar daddy. I want candy. Hey, I know where that place is. It's down there by the Gentleman's Club. He's got two little side backpacks that look like they're also gray. Because I have also painted his daddy, Django Fett, and he again, that's when I actually found out about his jumpsuit thing being like dark purple and his armor being, because like, let me just make sure here, because his jumpsuit was dark purple, but then the like thing around his like chest piece, I think it was black or something like that. It looks just so bad. Yeah, the dark purple thing is just like, ugh, oh goodness, it's so bad. Yeah, and then the actual like torso piece thing underneath the armor is black. It's super weird work. It's super weird looking. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just something about it is just like, ugh. Hi, Devin. It's been a while since I talked to you. Yeah, that sounds right. Every game from something. Yeah, it is legitimately just Assassin's Creed, and which is fine. I think it works. The best part about the game is that, as far as I'm aware, there's no Jedi stuff in it at all, and it makes it actually interesting. But I might just be the person of hot takes today. Because I think Jedi are very boring. Did you finish the game? No, I am. I think I'm almost done with the Where am I? I got the last... I went to the jungle planet, I got the droid guy, and I've done all the planets. And then I was doing a couple, like, freelance jobs or something. Like, I'm still running around the jungle planet finishing up a couple things. And then they said that I got to go get somebody else, and then the droid started to break. So I'm probably like 3/4 of the way through it. That's usually like 3/4 is usually when those like plot things happen. So right now I'm running around the jungle planet. Again, spoiler alert to anybody who plays this game. If you were gonna play, you're not gonna play it now. But it's you're like finding all the commando droids for the magic tree or whatever it is that you're looking for. Because you're looking for a part to fix the other character. What is it? JB? JD? Next up, Space Marine 2. No, I'm gonna finish Cyberpunk 2077 because I never actually finished it. And I'm playing a lot of First Ascendants. Yeah. I just need a game that doesn't require me to feel for a little while sometimes. It sure is. Because you can unlock a doggo. And it's only going to take like a solid week of actual game time. Although, Carrie, you're getting close. I do vow I'm going to finish Outlaws, though. I will not finish it. It has been a bit, just things not lining up for me to hop on, but I'm glad I made it here for you. But yeah, happy he's here. What the heck you been up to? I mean, how are you doing in a post buffing Yadu world?
How do you sleep at night?
Melissa has had a lot of time off, so we've been hanging out, running errands. I'm like, oh, wow.
I know that like running errands is always Guy's favorite thing to do.
Oh yeah, it brings me a level of happiness. It's difficult to describe. I assure you. Okay, we're gonna mix in some bright neutral gray from Pro Acryl. Use the code professional casual checkout. Get yourself a discount if you go to Monument Hobbies. For Grow League and doing a bunch of stuff like that. Yeah, actually, we just started a Grow League at our store. I went in there with Oban, and I lost horribly.
Every time you guys talk about the Girl League, I think you're talking about the Girl League. Yeah, we started a Girl League, like it's like letting the girls in the Boy Scouts.
I assure you, every single one of these leagues, we do our best to make sure girls have nothing to do with it, because they'll ruin it. Because they'll walk in and.
I literally think about girls joining Boy Scouts every time I hear it too. I'm like, a Girl League.
Because if girls come into that league, they're gonna ask us, "Is this D&D?" And then they're gonna ask us if Harry Potter. You could play Harry Potter in it.
And the new Disney card game.
I don't know if it's new anymore. It's been out for. Tizzy, how long has Lorcana been out? It's been out for like a couple years now, hasn't it?
2 years.
2 years? Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, Yadu, Ashura, look at Shirtaki's a legit LT option. Otherwise, I've been prepping for a girly. Otherwise, Yadu, Swickbox, just staying unassembled. Yeah, Yadu, generally didn't get many exciting changes. Essentially, no new units. I expect that's going to change at some point. I don't know. I think it's maybe it's just because of like the timing of it. I was hoping maybe at Adepticon they were going to release like a new sectorial for it or something like that, but it sounds like it's going to be ISS. So maybe like next year they're going to be like, yeah, here's all this new Aleph stuff, and they might have just gotten stuck with a bad initial like release during the edition, just because of like timing. It could be Gen Con. That's true too, actually. Yeah, there are some things for sure, but it wasn't nearly as shiny as many factions. Oh, and I had good timing. I'm really expecting we get a fall update. Yeah, same. I think a new sectorial, 2 years. 20. Do you think Lorcana is a good game, Tizzy? One of Kara's buddies that lives in Scandinavian countries, in Sweden right now, but he's moving to Denmark.
Yeah.
Which is Denmark, yeah. Apparently he's kind of jumped on it, and he's really been enjoying it.
Yeah, that's what it says.
So it's only a matter of time until Kara sucks me into something.
I don't really like card deck building games.
Alright, guys, mark the date. She said that she's not interested. Mark the date. I'm bringing ISS to Adepticon for the tournament, hoping to ride the update train. The update train. Motion Black one didn't seem to matter since they largely got reworked. Slapped with the Nerf bat. The big changes that I saw were the non-merms. That's true. Therios are amazing. Merm units got big changes too, though not for the better. Lorcana is solid. I play with Emma. Oh, do you really? I didn't know that. Yeah, some of the other units of Blackwing got interesting. I do like Thyros, so I can show you how to play. Thyrio, I know it is bad. No, it is bad. Jeez, okay. Your Florida roots didn't come with Disney love. Disney love? No. Actually, most of the people that live in Florida don't like Disney.
I don't think that's really very fair to say because, like, I lived there for a solid, like, 8 years in my 30s, and me and all of my friends enjoyed Disney and spent our 30s going to the parks, so.
Now, let me phrase this. I don't have an opinion. I don't really care about Disney. Either way, I don't think they're bad or good. January 12th, she won't play. She won't play January 12th, 8/20, 2025. She didn't say she wouldn't play. That's not what she said. She said she didn't like deck building card games, I think is what you said.
Because I can't say I don't like card games, because I really love the card mechanic in Malifaux. I just like a basic 52, 54 card deck.
Do you think Malifaux would be better if we, when you're like pulling the cards out, we got to play a fake game like Shanghai Rummy?
Oh gosh, no. I don't want all that junk. One game at a time, please. I get irritated with mini games and video games.
So, Tizzy, why do you not like Lorcana? I got midway through that and forgot what I was marking. I'm busy trying to get events for Adepticon. Oh, you know what? Do it. Tell me what your elf eyes see. And tomorrow we will be playing King of the Castle, where I will yet again heavily favor red. Because if I don't, Kara will force me to sleep in the other room.
This is truth.
Yeah, I need to sleep in my own bed. Because I got to go to work the next day, I can't go in there and they'll be like, Doc, what happened? Be like, girlfriend kicked me out because I didn't marry her favored fairy waifu. Or it's gonna be a himbo next time because I think the next one's a lady.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Will it though? I mean, maybe the lady will want to marry a lady. Maybe they'll have like a companionship or something.
You can't have an heir if you do that, Kara. I don't know. I can't explain it to you on a.
Caesar's found a way around not having heirs. They're just adopted. Men can do it. Why can't women?
Because they have permission from God.
See, I feel like if you have a woman, it'd be significantly easier. All she has to do is find somebody to impregnate her.
Sure. Does she get God's permission for that, though?
I don't see why not. I don't really think you have your is now. When I started this, it was like out of camera.
Red, wow, time to sub. I foresee yellow doing well tomorrow. I foresee not that. In fact, I foresee quite the opposite, actually.
Is that like a bright scrag brown?
Is that yeah, kinda.
Color humor.
He gets it. Devin knows how to get me. He knows that I have a weird love for scrag brown. That's not. That shouldn't be considered legal.
Everybody doesn't know that, Dylan.
It's probably the only paint that I have, like 4 bottles of it randomly strewn across my desk. I don't think it's a secret though. No, you're not wrong. Are Josh, Grayson actually coming, or is it just the 4 of us? I brought my tickets events this afternoon. Are you talking about Adepticon? Or Josh, Grayson? Grayson, I'm a little hesitant with Grayson, and Josh, maybe. I probably would expect Josh to go more than Grayson. But I know with his job, it might be a little bit more random. Sorry, I feel like there's something in my tooth. Time to refund that game and never come back to the sham of a stream. Well, this is just where we listen. We can't talk about politics on the channel, right? That's a rule for PCN. But King of the Castle is the one exception. We can really hash out American politics, but we do it through the thin veneer of late night, comedic hour of us making fun of each other's colors, It makes us better people in the long run, so I'll accept your guys' loving adoration. In any second. Go ahead. I'll wait. Oh wait, I don't think it's a secret though. Mine is probably tenebrous gray. I'll look it up. I'll see why you're wrong.
Keep waiting then.
That's an AK color. I'll have you any mod in the chat. If he brings that color up one more time, you can ban him if you want. You could just straight up ban him. Gotta send you to the shower room there, Jimbo. It is, yeah. Well, sorry to hear, man. Keep keep on waiting then. Hey, Kara. When you get us in the like heavy debt, when we start playing Lorcana, Tizzy apparently plays it with his kid. Maybe we have him play Evan. Well, how long has he been playing it?
He started he went to one thing just before Christmas.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
But I don't think he is going to the game store like you guys go to the game store.
Well, Ernie doesn't really go to the game store.
Well, that's because Ernie can afford to stay home and just spend money.
That's true. Hello, Mr. Garcias. What's going on, my man? How's the draw in life been? Everybody, Garcias is I believe he is someone who draws, right? You're like you're an actual artist, as opposed to whatever the heck it is I do.
Well, he's still maintaining his amateur status to go to the Olympics.
I see. I make coal black like a coal black. Listen, I love a lot of paints they make. Coal black is not my favorite. Let's put it that way. I'm going now that Tuesday Infinity is back. Be there this Tuesday. Okay. Wilmar said that he'd like to come on Tuesdays, but he can't. He's got a hot date.
Really?
No. It is his birthday, though. Actually, speaking of which, you know what today is? Today is Wilmar's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Wilmar.
Bust.
He is gonna bust. It's true. We do 3D coloring books. Oh, that's so cool. Ernie, you know what? It's always good to see him out of his house. Kara made a comment about it. She said that she understands why we enjoy seeing Ernie leave his house. Because she thought he was a super swell guy.
Always have a good time with Ernie, but were you usually with Kristen?
I mean, when you come, yeah.
So, just Ernie and the guys, I was like, oh, he's pretty funny, even without his wife around.
Without his what? That weird pause was, you had like a weird
I was gonna say
pregnant pause.
half, but I was like, no, Ernie
Oh.
doesn't deserve that. He's actually a great guy.
I think Kristen is embarrassed of us because of all the weird messages we send her through PayPal.
Huh? Like you and your friends?
Yeah.
No. I was like, I don't send her any weird messages through PayPal.
Because Ernie's not allowed to see like all the money or something like that. Something to do about evading taxes or something. So every single time we buy something from him, we know that it goes to her account, so we always type her fun messages.
Hell, I told my son's godfather, who he lives with, that while I could completely respect the fact that my son and his friends might be paying each other for ass, I'd really rather that they just go ahead and put their stuff on private so I don't have to see that.
Paying each other for ass.
They pay each other back for dinner
Sure.
when they all order for D&D night, which is like twice a week. But one of the guys is like kind of a loser. Always puts in that he's paying back for ass.
Cool. Sounds like a cool kid. Devin said hi, Carol.
Hey, Devin.
I can't swing $100 round trip. Wow, 41 minutes in and he finally said it. It's true. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Wilbar. I feel like Calamity Jack is as close as the two of us get, and you took that away from... I didn't take anything away from us.
He's just slow.
Yeah, the script is written. I just gotta actually edit it. I gotta do one last editing pass. I've been saying that for months, but when I get at work, I've been distracting myself with other things, like trying to get more patients.
No, that's not distraction, that's work.
That is actually, yeah, that's actually just what they...
You're supposed to be doing.
That's actually just what they call work, yeah. And then I have to go to the bathroom a lot to rebalance myself. It's mostly to cry.
You should get a catheter.
To cry? That's not what catheters are for, Kara.
Well, it'll keep you.
We can't talk about it much on the stream because it's a child-friendly stream, but that's not what catheters are for.
Catheters are not because they advertise those 24/7 on channels like QVC and stuff.
Is that where kids go?
I'm just saying it's accessible. We're not teaching kids about catheters. They've already heard about them.
Mommy, why did that guy stick a tube in the place in his pants?
Alright, you went there.
I didn't say anything inappropriate. I don't. I feel like Calamity Jenkins. I don't know where you work anymore, but is catching the Worcester line out of Ashland an option, and maybe one of the Boston boys can drive you back? Yeah, we talked about that. I'm pretty sure she believes I put myself on the street corner. I'm dealing with some of the messages she got. What did I say in my last one? Mouth stuff, I think is what I said. Couldn't swing it. Hour and change trip to get to Ashland if I get out at 5. Fine, I'll be keeping an eye out. Dylan, there's a Batman Miniatures event we could get her over to. Game in then. I actually thought about it. I was also thinking of maybe doing the Cyberpunk event, but it's like it happens roughly speaking at the same time as the Infinity Narrative. I would have to like leave the Infinity Narrative thing early to go to a tournament, because that's the only event they have for Cyberpunk, which I might still do. It just kind of depends. What I'm thinking I might do is just be in the narrative, and then if I'm not feeling it, I might just leave the last event or whatever and just go play Cyberpunk. So I'll probably bring it with me.
That's a good idea.
Thank you.
Maximize the fun.
Yeah. Ooh, I'll join you on Cyberpunk. I missed that one. It's at the same time as the Infinity Narrative. So, like, the Infinity Narrative starts at, like, 8 a.m. Like, why? 8 friggin' a.m. And it goes until 6 p.m., I think. And the Cyberpunk event starts at 5 p.m., I think. Hopefully the trauma team is in by then. Oh, I'll join us. I still laugh about the message I sent that one day. I can only imagine what you said. I actually don't know when the Trauma Team Leader comes out. Did the Trauma Team Leader come out in the Kickstarter? And I'm not sure when the generic deck comes out, but Mac was saying that a Butter Bar will come out, which can make any gang member a leader. So it's like an item that just makes any character you want to be a leader, which they wanted to put out for gangs that had limited leader choices. And it also makes it so you can make, I think, a dog in lawmen to be a leader. So you could have a bunch of police being led by a dog, if that's something that you want to do. Not saying it's a good move, but I will say if you do it, you will win. That's an Arachne promise. What do you think of that?
Not daytime producer approved.
You're not nighttime producer, though.
Speaking of nighttime producer and the shit he let you get away with.
Yeah, Mike's not here.
You got a date?
I mean, I hope so, I guess. Dylan, are you coming to the Interplanetario of the West? It depends on the time. Let's just say my money situation hasn't gotten any better since the last time I couldn't go. I will have vacation time, though. Although I don't think. Are you talking about Krug? August? Yeah, I'm hoping by August I'll probably have it under control. I hope. That, or I mean, I could just sell Arachne. That'd probably get me a plane ticket, right? Guys? Anybody? Guys? Guys? I'll check. That sounds so sad. It's a sell Arachne. I'll give you Tree Fit. Tree Fitty! Oh! I'm just poor, Garcias. It's just life. August 22nd through the 24th. Yeah, I can probably make that happen. You'll have to pay me to take that. You have to pay me to take that off your hands. Sheesh! That's not very nice, Wilmar. You know what? Because Wilmar sits here and he thinks about like what kind of podcast he should do. He should just do an Arachne segment, and we should just call it "Crazy Things Wilmar Says."
Like Amber says what?
Yeah, kind of like Amber Says What. Yeah. What? I think Wilmar says the darndest things. But we're only going to release episodes on his birthday.
Well, his birthday's like every day.
Kara, that doesn't make sense. How can a man have a birthday every single day?
Well, nobody has a birthday every time we're on the damn stream.
I don't know what she's talking about. We should have recorded that convo we had earlier today. I agree. Yeah, you see, that's what we should just talk about. We should just bash GW like we always do. You'll have to pay. Friday, Sunday looks like though. The actual games are Saturday, Sunday. What are you guys doing Friday then? You guys playing hide the pickle? Because I will win if that's the case. You guys got no hope. Your boy can hide a pickle.
Just because it's big don't mean he don't know where to put it.
If you measure birthdays in 365ths, it works.
Sure.
That's very insensitive, Kara. Is this how you get away with not remembering my birthday? Actually, I think she said it before I did. Friday is set up in Beerfinity. Great, more Beerfinity. Wonderful. If you say that word too loud, Jay will literally walk all the way to Colorado just to go.
Do they bring you cider at Beerfinity?
No, they never do.
They don't. They just let you be sober.
Yeah, because everybody's like, you don't have to drink. You can just drink water, or seltzer, or a mocktail, or a virgin daiquiri, which is, I think, a mocktail, and I think I already said that. They have very weird voices, yeah. Nice, do it. You see, Jay's already walking.
Did you try the Zoomy thing on it and see if that did anything for you?
Zoomy.
There's like a little thing that snaps on and zooms. It looks like a
It's
cup.
not a Zoomy. It's like some kind of blur. I don't know what it does. Yeah, I don't even know where it is. I don't know what it does. I've put it on there, and all it does is make it impossible to see anything.
Well, I just think that we didn't have the right the right spacing.
True alcohol is optional. It's just hangout time. Well, so what would just hanging out while playing Infinity be called? Kara's good with clever naming conventions.
Infinity and chill.
No.
Infinity and
Why? I don't think Infinity and is a good one.
Infinity and
I'm about to bust.
8 months of content and all I got to show is spider riders, you eating paint, and beautifully painted models.
You read that? Mike, he's about to bust, so he told me as he resubbed. Thank you, by the way. 8 months of content, and all I got to show is spider riders, you eating paint, and beautifully painted models. Fantastic.
I already cleaned out his cups, so you won't let him drink the paint water.
Is it in Denver? I can visit my brother-in-law. I didn't know you had a brother.
Brother-in-law.
She did, and check the tape. She did not check the tapes. I will. Fine. I thought she said the birthday thing, and I thought I played off of it, but maybe you're right. Listen, I'm just trying to make sure Kara gets credit for the things she does around here, okay? That's very insensitive, Kara. It's like 8 blocks from my Bill's apartment. You know a guy named Bill? I think people will bring other games they like to play, chat with people you only tend to see at regional events and the like. Yeah, they're like if it's like a social deduction game, I like those as long as I'm not the bad person, because then I'll just lose because I physically am unable to lie without it hurting me. We just won a hidden roll game. No, we didn't win anything, Jay. We won because Mike killed himself. I'm sorry. Mike unalived himself in Minecraft. Good job, good job, Kara. I got a regular brother and a brother through marriage? What, did they give them to you? I also have good food Rex in the hotel as usual. Great. Fantastic. Just so everybody knows, Jay has a giant, like, book about, like, hamburgers around the world or whatever.
Is he on the food channel?
No, I think he's on the watch list by the CIA. Is he on the food channel? Yeah, he probably is. I heard him in Mike Finucci or whatever his name is, Flavortown guy, are like best buds. Yeah. I think his name is uh, John Fettuccini.
Wow.
I don't know. He's the guy that actually made pizza.
His name is Fettuccine, huh?
Yeah.
Totally sounds like it doesn't track right at all.
Well, he's not that fettuccine. Facebook doesn't require fact checking anymore, so we're gonna learn a lot of new things very soon. Yeah, Blood on the Clock Tower has made an appearance 3 times. Yeah, we played that at Everwinter. We had a really good time. That's the game that me and Jay supposedly won.
Was that the one where you had to lie?
Yeah,
You didn't like it?
I don't. I never like it. I'll lose social deduction games for no reason, put no weight on me, put no weight into it. Hamburger America Baby. I know the guy who wrote that, as in I've met him at food shows and talked to him a bunch there. What, the guy that wrote the book, or Mike Fredicini, or whatever it is we said? There isn't one in downtown Milwaukee, but there's one by the airport, so I'm going to have to stop either on my way to or from the airport, a burger place. He seems like a real cool guy. What, Mike Fredicini? The inventor of burgers. Oh my god. Boom, boom. Look at this guy. This guy's paying his rent with bounty hunting. His backpack most assuredly has jets. Hi, Carl.
I'm about to bust.
15 months of this?
I can't not hear that. I cannot hear that redeem and not laugh. I'm about to bust. Oh, hi, Kara. Of this brilliance. Look at this. This is the best. This is the best stream on the internet. It's the real cool guy, the burger book guy, also named Mike. Coincidentally, Mike's invent all food. Boom, boom. Okay, so his pajama pants are done. I think close enough anyway. What do we do next? So I probably the green armor plate. Probably the best place to start next. And his cool green little cape thing.
You gonna put some brown down on those knee pads before you yellow them up? You might want to do that. Just saying.
What on him is yellow?
The knee pads.
Talking about the green armor. We could do this whenever. There's nothing in the way.
Oh, you were asking. I was giving my opinion.
His little jetpack is also green. And it looks like the little rocket is also green. It also looks like a toy made for children. Don't forget to paint an Infinity model for the Grow League. Bro, let me tell you something. No. What do you think of that? The Grow League is not something that I could put any weight into, Mike, because I'm going to lose every game. Okay, so we're going to do green. Okay, so that looks like it would go to a... Okay. Well, I mean, Mike, let's look at it from my direction, right? I have to paint literally 1 billion models. You ever think about that? Ugh. Is a turret considered a model for the Grow League? Did you paint it? Dr.D should quit playing N5 for 6 months minimum. I've thought about it. Ticket max and if doesn't matter if you win. Ticket max and if. Oh, just the battery. Don't forget to paint it for you. Soup. I thought I just had to build a model or something. Is that not good enough for you, Mike? Huh? Is my built models not good enough? Okay, that's what I thought. Because there might have been a guy I met in an alleyway that gave me these. These Karakuris. He came up to me in a really beat up trench coat, and he asked me if there was anything I needed. And I said, sir, you're standing really close to me. And then he just put this in my hand and he started running. No kidding, you need a timeout, go to your room and don't come out, young man. Well, when am I allowed to come out of my room? What if I get hungry? Is this how you lost your other son, Chris? Which alley? Which alley asking for a friend? It is not an alley anywhere near Alpha Omega. Let's just put it that way. Because they can't give out infinity models around there. They passed the city ordinance. Is that funny, Kara? I'm not really frustrated. Do you need me to call an ambulance?
Because I'm sitting in Chapel Road.
Sure. Is that why you were all sweaty and red-faced when you showed up? Yeah, I was. No, that was me being more annoyed at the coffee people because they took a very long time to give me that cup of coffee. The thing is Kara doesn't know about my coffee addiction, so I have to drink coffee without her so that she never finds out.
That's not true. I make her coffee every Although I will not tomorrow because I will be gone.
Oh no, Kara, don't leave. Did you get my build photos?
Because you built up them muscles.
Oh, sheesh. Look at this guy. I got to go to the gym today. It felt good to finally get back. The gym has new equipment in it. They got another squat machine in there. I was like, girl, look at this. There's a hack squat.
Damn.
I was like, heck yeah, look at this.
You came back a lot faster than I was.
I was there for 40 minutes. I got my heart beat up. I was in there, and the thing is, I was like, you know, I'm trying to work out my problem, so I was there, and I really worked it, you know. It said that it said that I had worked out for approximately 67 minutes.
Wow.
So I was,
Been working hard.
I sure was.
Sure. Makes sense.
I was getting a lot of cardio in the bathroom. Yes, Jay sends me shirtless photos after every gym day to show me his build. Yo, dude, sick. That's so cool. What else? What else does he do? Tell me more. Kind of like John Travolta from that movie about summer romance.
Grease.
Yep, you got it. Never heard of a place relating to infinity. Never heard of a place relating to infinity. Names Alpha Omega. Is that what we're? I was, yeah. I mean, I get. Was I sweaty? Technically speaking, I had just gone to the gym, but I had taken a shower. I didn't think I was still sweaty. Kara had given me a light roast right before I left. She said I had the smallest calves she'd ever seen. She'll deny it, but I know the truth. You look like you had gone one-on-one with someone from the, from the minis at the gym bathroom. Listen, the guy only had one baggie, and I really need Kara Curry. The other guy, I don't even think he played Infinity. I think he was just there holding his wiener.
He was in the locker room at the gym.
Yep.
That's very sus.
It was. He was giving out Infinity models.
What did you have to do for this model?
I already told the story. He said he got up really close to me in his beat-up trench coat, and he handed it to me, and he started running. But then the other crazy guy wanted to fight me for the models in the bathroom. And if you think this story's complicated now, just wait till we retcon it in like 10 minutes. Maybe a reason to go to the gym? To give away the baggie? The other guy was just there because he likes he likes wrestling. I didn't know they gifted it. Yeah, well, he didn't gift it to me. He just kind of shoved it in my hand. He came and
Couldn't even get over.
He's a real winner.
He was just so slow.
Is that what Chunk would do?
No, I think Chuck would run about the dogs or run here.
He'd probably win because he'd probably try and run away.
Yeah.
He'd get in front of him and just keep going. And then his knee would explode. I heard these people are making a guest appearance in the Patterson only Patterson Patreon only episode of Arachne. Well, you know, I chased after him. I just worked out. You know, I don't want to brag or anything, but I just, you know, just had some protein. That was pretty fast. And I did catch with him. I did catch up with him. We went to Starbucks and we got a cup of coffee. That's why it took so long. Like I said, if you're listening to this story now, just wait for a couple minutes. It's gonna get really complicated. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, Devin, he didn't really gift me the Infinity. He just kind of shoved it in my hand. So, I played a game yesterday. It's hard to believe, I know. I did play 2 games yesterday. That's true. A man by the name of Jeff came to my house. And I'm here to tell you his name was Yef. I wasn't done yet. His name was Yef. Dang, I'm already getting cut out of Iraqi episodes. You did an episode with Bathroom Guy who gives models. Well, I mean, do you blame me? It's all about networking, Mike. You'll learn that as you get more included in the podcasting field. It really is. It's not about what you know; it's about who you know. I play a lot of Army, so it doesn't matter a ton. Well, I mean, yeah, you get a bag of models. You get a bag of models, you know. Dang, I mean, play a game of. I thought you were done gaming. I might be. So, yeah, well, after yesterday, maybe I will be. So I got to try the other side, which is Malifo's other game. It's like the what's happening on Earth. You could call it an army game, I guess. It's not. It's kind of not. It's not really an army game, but Dylan will have anyone on for a for a bag of bottles. Apparently, that's what networking is, Wilmar. And you know what? I'm done with your sass, sir. But anyway, yeah. So I got to try the other side. And it was good. It was actually really good. I got to play with Guild. So I got Sonya, who did cook a few people. I cooked his leader to death with fire. A giant pillar of fire. I sold him a Chaos model today, and he said I could have a guest segment on the podcast. That is actually true. But that model serves a lot of purposes. Because I'm going to use it for that like diorama thing I was talking about. Which will hopefully get me enough attention to, you know, for my next new break. You deserve a guest spot birthday. You deserve a guest spot birthday boy. But anyway, yeah, I got to try the other side. I really did enjoy it. It does play a lot like Malifaux, but not really. It has enough differences to where it feels like a separate game. And I did really enjoy it. I got tabled. Literally every model I had died. So I lost that game. I know that's going to come as a surprise to some people. That, you know, I didn't win a game. I know what you're thinking. So, we played Infinity afterwards. And, you know, this was his first game of N5, I think. So you might be thinking, wow, Dylan, you must have really crushed him as a way to get revenge for him embarrassing you, for crushing you so badly in the other side. Well, I'm here to tell you, dear listener, I also lost that. So I don't ever actually get to experience any kind of winning. So, yeah, you know, I got that going for me. And I can't even blame my dice on it. I actually thought I rolled pretty okay. It was a close game. It was actually a fun game. What army did Jeff play? He played White Banner. And it really ultimately came down to he had a blue wolf that I could not get rid of. And I made a mistake putting a Psycop on a roof, and it's the new Psycop profile with the Thunderbolt in it. And I put the turret down too close, and I got hit by a circle template, and it cooked my Psycop in the process. I did lose one of the new JSA dice on the floor somewhere. No idea where it went. So I'm already down a dice there. Oh, what army did Jeff play? He played Abyssinia. Their dice last night were solid. New JSA dice. Yeah, I felt like I lost as many rolls as I won, so it was nice. Like I wasn't enraged is probably the right word. And when people tell me it's like, oh, Dylan, maybe if you just mitigated risk with your dice, it's like, okay, well, you know what? Next time you stand next to me and you watch these dice. Greg did it when I played against you at the shop, and he made a comment that he said that he couldn't believe how badly I rolled. And so everyone who's like, oh, Dylan, you just kind of motivate the little thing choices you make. It's like, yeah, okay, you watch the dice, and then we'll have another conversation. White Banner is the golden child. Yeah, there's a lot going on in White Banner. It's fine, whatever. Sorry, I'm still surprised White Banner is bigger than Vanilla UJ. It really is actually bigger than you. That's so stupid. New PSI, new Cyclops are awesome for sure. Yeah, they're very good. Sadness, White Banner is the golden child. It's crazy. You lost to one of the coolest models. That's true. It's fine. They have so many options. White Banner is damn good. My family always tells me if I win, the funny part. Tell me if I win, the funny part. I say no. They all reply to me, you loser, boo. I'm like, you want to fight, Dad. Well, it's good to have a good support network like that. Don't forget to use the code Arachne on Baron of Dice. That's true. You get yourself a swanky discount. Blue Wolf has the 5-dice Spitfire. Sure does. White Banner does get Beast Hunters. He didn't have one of those, but... Same with Bakunin, also bigger than... Really? That's so stupid. The only thing you need to mitigate is playing games with dice. Yeah, I agree. You're not telling me anything I don't know.
But to be fair, you did get table on the other side.
I was absolutely table on the other side. Yeah, Abyssinia is good. He had a lot of actions. Like he just kept like he would activate the main line infantry guys, and each one of them, like that whole team got 8 actions, which is insane. And so he would just literally shoot everything off the table. And I was like, okay, sure. I guess that happened. I didn't, and again, yeah, I obviously made sublime. That's not the right word. Subpar choices because I'd never played the game before. So obviously I didn't think I was gonna win, but wasn't expecting to get tabled. The only thing, yeah, the 17 point it is stupid. It's okay. Almost every sectorial is bigger than well, Aleph. Nobody cares, Jay. Nobody plays Aleph. So I did actually bring Thrace over here, maybe to paint her at some point, because I need other things to do. And I did. So Ernie will be, I guess, excited to know I did actually start putting paint on Stab It Rabbit, which never ceases to make me laugh because that's the best name ever. Unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot done, mostly because I distracted myself with video gaming to soothe the pain. And the white has a lot of trouble sticking to the car primer, so it took me a little... I didn't get a whole lot done in the time I did have. Oh yeah, the 2 attack-aware link models make for a ton of orders for the wolf. And the thing is, I really didn't feel like his wolf had the opportunity to kill a whole lot. But he would just happen to be standing right next to the objective, and it was... I just couldn't get to it to poke it. So I had... specialists and stuff around, so I kept trying to hack it, which is tough when they have a -6 Timbot. And I kept trying to, and so I was using I used my Lawkeeper to try and kill the Shang-Chi, which it did work, but it still took me just too many orders to get total control of the Blue Wolf, and then of course he just ended it on the next turn. It's really weird how there's like so much stuff with camouflage in Yu Jing that doesn't have Mim. It's really weird.
Yeah,
Video game and time for yourself is more important than the rascally rabbit. No, it's not. In a lot of ways, it's not. Lawkeepers all being Spec Ops now is sweet. Oh, are they all Spec Ops now? Oh yeah, I guess they did get rid of the Spec Op profile because they just all have it. Oh gee, did I miss that? I must have missed that. I'm gonna look right now. This is terrible streaming. Yeah, it sure does. Look at that. That's sick. Whip 13. Shee! I didn't know that. That's awesome. Specialist with a Spitfire? That's sick. Sick. And it's not just a Spitfire. It's a Spitfire with shock. Because it's a Red Fury with +1 piss. Is that black or just really dark green? Yeah, I'm loving that. Lawkeepers all being they can't afford Mim being number 2. Yeah, that's true. that's fair. I don't think I have much planned for tomorrow, so I might be able to work on Stabby Rabby then. I'm probably going to try and go to the gym again because when I was sick, I felt very weak.
We like piss. We like piss. We like piss. We like piss.
Sure. We do. For free models, of course. Yes, so you can, yes, for sure. He did film it, so there will be a battle report of our game on YouTube at some point, where you guys can all watch me make all of my amazing tactical decisions. And I won't have any adult supervision tomorrow. Kara's not going to be here.
Can you take the truck and get the inspection done tomorrow?
Am I paying for it?
No, I'll pay you back. You just do the job.
Yeah, I can try. Never mind. I now have plans for tomorrow.
You're not doing a honeydew list.
Yeah, I guess I didn't finish the whole thing. So it's Jeff. He is Defective Dice, which does a lot of Malifaux content, and he does a lot of content for like a lot of games. Like he's been doing a lot of Mythic America stuff, which he did tell me that they're going to be doing a lot of stuff with them in the near future, which would be cool. Mythic America is one of those games I really wish I could play because I think it's cool. And it's the one miniatures game in this world that I can play that reminds me of my mom, which is weird. I saw Mythic Americas will host tournament at their HQ, and I'm half tempted to attend. Where's their HQ? It's in New Jersey. So I was told that they are doing a new player tournament where if you go there and you pay for the fee, they give you a free starter box. So for $30, they will give you a $120 box. And you build it there, and then you play. Yeah, that's what he told me. He told me that yesterday. I was like, that sounds incredible. Is that funny, Kara? Are you looking at me? Oh. So I'm half tempted to go to that. That's quite the push. Yeah, that is quite the push. Yes, it is. Yeah, he told me that, and I was like, okay, there's got to be more to this. But he said, no, you just go there, you literally build it on site, and then you get to play. Which their models are really good. I actually think their models are great. I'd love to paint some on here. I have some. Like right here. I got these while I was at PAX. I got some Kit Fox Society Warriors. Everything's metal, except for, like, big stuff. That's all 3D printed, I think. But any game that uses metal models, I'm all in. And so these are like Western Federation, like they're like veteran scouts, I guess. That's probably the best way to put it. Western Federation has a lot of bows, just because they're like buffalo hunters. Because my mom, she really liked Native American culture, I guess. She loves their jewelry for sure. Like she actually sells their jewelry, their style of jewelry anyway. And so I grew up with a lot of, like, she really loved just learning about that kind of stuff. Which is funny, because my mom doesn't like to learn about much of anything. But that was the one thing she really enjoyed, so I got a lot of it while I was growing up. Which is why I like the Western Fed so much. Okay, in this picture, Missile is silver. I guess it could be different colors. What color was it in the movie? He didn't even have a jetpack. Okay, so it was silver. Any cavalry, Dr. D? Of course not. They don't have cavalry, but they do have a herd of buffalo that will run people over, which is pretty incredible. Are you talking about my mom? My mom does have cavalry, yeah. She has a bunch of horses. She lives in Missouri. Speaking of metal models, we're going to check out Blood and Plunder. The Tribal Nation stuff I have is real neat. That's quite the push. Yeah. Are we going to check out Blood and Plunder? Actually, it's funny you say that, because that is actually another game Jeff really likes, and he was really trying to convince me to play it. I admit I'm tempted. I love that era, like the Buccaneer era, that pirate, Golden Age of Piracy type stuff. I would play the French.
The era when people had spittoons.
I also like that, but I don't think they had spittoons. Buccaneer's a pirate. It's a French. It's like a French pirate.
Don't mind me.
I don't. I don't ever really. Hopefully you guys didn't hear what she said. If it involves dice, just give it a pass. It involves D10s, so it does involve dice. That's true. Okay, here's the thing, Chris. You got to understand something. Whenever there's a game I play, there's always an exception to be made for if I could play it with Wilmar. Because if I could play it with Wilmar, even if I lose really badly, playing with Wilmar is a lot of fun. And one other big advantage of playing with Wilmar is I don't have to spend money to go somewhere. Because AO is really not that far. Like, I can get there pretty easily. I've enjoyed Armada by Mantic. What are the ships? Just decorative. I really want a good sailing game. Are you talking about for Blood and Plunder? Fair. He is he is 403 years old. That's true. Well, I also feel that way about you, though, Chris. It's like there are certain people I can play where, like, even if I lose, I don't really mind it because it was fun. You know, it was, like, very funny. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I never can fully give up model painting and gaming and stuff like that. It's because it's the people. I think if I didn't enjoy the people, I probably would just paint them and just make money off of that and probably just never play. Yeah, decorative ships in Blood and Plunder. In Blood and Plunder, it is a ship fighting game. Actually, it's funny. Where I grew up in Florida, the guy who made the game, that's where he lives. He lives in, like, Central Florida. But the boats in Blood and Plunder you do use them. So the way the game works is natives are a little bit different because natives have like a bunch of canoes. But if you play one of the European nations or the United States, I don't remember if the United States is in that game or not, but you sail the boat and you shoot cannons at each other and stuff, and you actually take the casualties off on the boats. Like, off of the actual boat itself. So you hire, like, 10 sailors or whatever, and they actually are on the boat, and you like, roll to shoot your guns and all that stuff, and it'll actually, like, hit individual people on the boats. Going to bed? Yeah. Where am I going? Oh. What bed am I sleeping in? Hey chat, am I eating paint tonight? I still want to check out Victory at Sea at some point. Oh yeah, I have 2 navies for it if you want to try it. Oh, I think Victory at Sea is really good. I really enjoy Victory at Sea. If I don't eat or drink paint water... Okay. Then what bed do I... Okay, I can't eat paint tonight, guys. Of course not, it's drinking paint. No paint eating until day producer goes to sleep.
That's not what I said.
That's not what she said, guys.
Guys.
Let's all be...
Abe until she leaves the room.
let's all be chill here, okay? Thank you. Love you too. Good night, Kara. Kara said she loved you. She specifically came over, moved everything on the desk in places, and then didn't do anything. So I get to redo that. That's great. I'm a cheap date. I enjoyed Armada by Mantic. No idea. Yeah, I'm decorative, but I still want to check out. You practically begged me to send in that slazzy to hose down the room. Pure man. Chris, all I'm saying is that if I hadn't told you to just walk the thing into the room, then I would have won. But that wouldn't have been a fair win. That wouldn't have been fair. That would have been a very dishonest win. Also, anybody that's actually watching this for painting, I'll just tell you, the reason I'm painting this so, like, roughly is because I'm looking for, like, a little bit of a beaten texture on this because we're going to rough this armor up. Because we want him to look, like he did in episode 5 and 6. And you just do that by just layering on, like, a little bit of, like, a stipple. So victory at sea right after our Batman game. No, yes, 100%. I think that sounds fair. Does this entertain you? Torturing me? No pain eating until day producer goes to bed. Armada looks like exactly what I want to play. I bought Seafall, which is by the same guy who made Pandemic years ago, but have never gotten to the table because I'm not supposed. It's not supposed to be very good. No painting. Good night, Kara. Fine. Suck on a model you freshly painted it. Suck on a model. No drinking or eating, night, Kara. So victory C right after a Batman game. Yeah, I think we could probably pencil that in. You know. Armada's cool. Yeah, Armada is because not GW. What was the name of the company? Warlord. That's what they're called. Warlord's game. Black Seas is supposed to be like the non-fantasy version of Armada. And you can actually use those boats in Armada. And so Armada is like the fantasy version. Something that I had actually been playing around with the idea of was if I did do a like narrative league for Old World, I was thinking of letting people play Armada to represent the navies, because the whatever campaign thing that would be going on would be like an island or whatever. And so the naval games would influence the land games. Because that's what we used to do for the Horus Heresy stuff. But it is one of those things where I've kind of pulled back from it just because, again, I don't really have a lot of time. And I don't know how many people would actually really be into the idea. Because that requires people to play multiple rule sets, and it can get kind of messy. Oh yeah, the Black Seas is another one I want to check out. Black Seas, I love Black Seas. That game is great. Black Seas is a phenomenal game. I have actually played, actually kind of a surprising amount of it. Because during COVID, me and my buddy Rob, we used to play it on TTS, and the campaign system for it is actually a lot of fun. Where you run a smuggling company. It's pretty cool. Big fan. I am a very big fan. Almost all of Warlord games are fun. They may not be balanced, but they are fun. Where is my book? Wow. You see, this is what happens when you befriend Tizzy, Mike. You just start getting punished. All right, Tizzy, what do you think? I want to try out Conflict 47 and Judge Dredd by Warlord. I would probably be more than willing to try Conflict 47 with you, since I already have a lot of bolt action. Because it's essentially just bolt action, right? It's just bolt action with, like, weird tanks. It's like the exact same game, isn't it? I got ghosted. Give me 2 weeks to go to this guy's house and threaten threaten in Minecraft for my stuff. I'm glad you like it, Tizzy. Alright, so I guess we're going to use a little bright yellow green. Even in some of the pictures of the movie, this cape isn't necessarily green. Like it's more of like a military green. But then when you look in other pictures, it's almost the exact same color. I'm just gonna keep it the same color for purposes of keeping the palette less cluttered. But if there's any like Star Wars like hardcores in the chat, I did notice that it is like a slightly different green. But some of the promotional art for it is the same color, and sometimes it's brown. So I don't know. I think it just kind of depends. Yeah, bolt action with vampires and four-legged tanks, i.e. more Dust 1947. Yeah, I love... Dust was one of my favorite things of all time. I will tell you, if Conflict 47 did the Luftwaffe like they did in Dust, where it's a bunch of Rocketeers and stuff, I would be on that, like... There'd be no argument. I'd be like a Conflict 47 player. I would give up every mini game ever, and I would just play Conflict 47. But I don't think that's a thing. And Judge Dredd, I would try it. I think the Judge Dredd universe is cute. I don't know if I'd want to buy into it, but I don't think it's a very high model count game. Judge Dredd is awesome. That's true. What do you have for it? Wilmar? Do you have the judge? The judge, I forget what they named them. The law department is what they're called, right? Or do you have somebody else? I just want my Dust 1947 Rangers. I want my leader model to punch tanks and planes off out of the air. I have a lot of Dust 47. I'm always willing to play it. Doc wants to play Nazis confirmed. Sure. That's gonna get clipped. Yeah, bolt action with vampire. They left. They know they left. Wow. Here I am painting one of their models and they left. You see, that's why you can't paint stuff for Star Wars, Tisdale, because they don't support you. I'm sitting here painting stuff for their stupid universe and they don't even want to watch? That's not very helpful. You know what? You guys are going to see my lap. I don't care. Because this thing is never in frame. You're never going to see it because I'm going to have my hands in the way. Hi, Cliff! Man, Chuck, it's been a while. Where you been, buddy? How's Hawaii? I was going to buy the starter at AO because weirdly enough they have that, which H goes with law and some weirdos. Oh, I was going to buy the starter AO because weirdly enough they have that. Yeah, they do, which is really weird. H cokes with law and some weirdos. Oh, what? That's not Cliff Jumper. Who am I? Oh my god. What is Charles's name thing? I completely forgot. Oh, I'm sorry. Cliff Jumper is not Chuck. Oh god, what is Charles's name on this thing? Briar Mage, thank you. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. No. Jesus. Sorry. Anyway, Cliff, it's good to see you, buddy. Don't mind me, I'm just an idiot. But I'm good, recovering from surgery. Oh, really? What surgery? Some weirdos and how many of the death judges that they have in that game? I know Judge Death is in it, but does it have the fire one and the scary one, the screamy one? I forget their names off the top of my head. I know the fatties are in it. The aliens are in it. I know the robots are in it. I had a mass in my forearm for about 2 years and finally got it removed. Did they tell you what it was? Mass is very nondescript. As an actual doctor, I can handle it. They sent it off for a biopsy. I'm waiting for results. Sweet. Cool. Well, I hope it's nothing but good news, man. Did they think it was like cancerous? If it's been there for 2 years, it's probably benign. If it was something actually like malignant or something, it'd have done more than just be there after 2 years. Mass removal, but it's just got removed from my head. Your hand. Hand, same thing. I don't know. No, but I'm in the same boat. If it was cancer or would have spread. But yeah, it definitely would have spread after 2 years. So it's definitely something benign. I guess the question would be is just what is it made of? Here's hoping it's just a lipoma. Or a, like a lymph node. I'm just happy to get it removed. I think it was on a nerve or something because it really hurt. Yeah. Oh, if that's it might have been a ganglion cyst then, or maybe not specifically a ganglion. No, ganglion cyst. It might have been a ganglion cyst. A ganglion cyst is essentially like a little pocket your nerve will grow into, and they are not comfortable. They usually appear in your feet, though. They're usually called, like, Morton's neuromas. But they can technically grow anywhere. If it's in your forearm, it might have been caught in the that area between, like, the bones. Little compartment syndrome type stuff. Glad to hear it, though, bud. This is the only channel that you can go to talk about painting or medical facts. Which, speaking of which, my dad was complaining of leg cramps. And he's like, yeah, I've had leg cramps for, years and blah, blah, blah. And I said, do you take magnesium? You know, because the like magnesium deficiency, it usually manifests as like Charlie horses. So if you get like cramps in your legs in the middle of the night, that's usually like textbook magnesium deficiency. And I got him on magnesium finally, and it went away. I just had to give it to him for free in my office, you know, when he stopped by. And I was like, for the love of God, please just eat these gummies. And he started eating them, and yeah, all of his pain in his legs went away. Ta-da! Meow, meow. Meow. A certain kind. Aren't there a bunch of different magnesiums? Oh, there's 8. There's 8 different kinds. The human body can only really absorb 2 of them, which is citrate and glycinate are usually the ones. I find citrate is probably the best one for just kind of general-ended mag. Of the other mags can do certain things. Like some people say, and I think there's some discussion on it. I might not be totally up on the research on it, but there's some magnesiums that work better as like topical creams. Like my office, we just recently started getting into the rub-ons. And I was kind of skeptical on them, but I tried a couple on my forearms because they'll get kind of tight after work. And they did help. Filial piety. What does that mean? Filial piety. Also, Chris, are you going to be here tomorrow for King of the Castle? Are you going to help me stop these people from encroaching upon all my decrees? They're encroaching upon all my decrees! Will you serve your king? I could use a win in something. I'm almost recovered, though. I'm the TO for Shatterpoint at LVO. And I'm driving up there Wednesday, ready or not. Here I go. Yeah, good. Yeah, now that I actually, like, I didn't confuse you for somebody else, I know exactly who you are. Have you still been playing Shatterpoint? Don't help Tillin, he's bending over for red. He's bending over for red so he doesn't have to sleep on the couch. I have a question about that. Is it the goal of each faction to usurp, or is there a game incentive to be loyal? I don't think there actually is a game incentive to be loyal. I think maybe there's a certain point where your faction can't win, so you might just actually just help me win, or your goal is to just make sure the other people don't win, you know? More of like a mutually assured destruction kind of thing. Or you could just be a loyalist because you like me. I suppose. I suppose that is also an option. Or you could play a noble who's not a friggin' psychopath. All I'm saying is that the kingdom is in a lot worse shape than how we left it. And I'll say it is not your fault, Chris. You helped. Still playing, but I painted up 30 tables of terrain this past year, so a lot more painting than playing. Yeah, I imagine a lot of Adepticon people feel like that, for sure. Jeez. Patriots2424, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you're not talking about the Pats. They haven't been doing too good this year. But we don't have to talk about sports ball here, because I honestly don't know much about sports ball. Still play. I just wanted more. I just wanted more jails for security purposes. Can you zoom on that armor blend for us? That's smooth. Yeah. One sec. Let me just finish what's on the brush. Sure. I finally managed to get a better camera for this whole situation. Come on. Focus. Focus. There it is. There you go. So this is all pro acryls. Don't have any. Yeah, I could do that perhaps. Still playing. So yeah, this is all pro acryls. This is pro acryl black green, green, and bright yellow green. No, can you do it again in like 10 seconds? I got it. Oh, yeah. Actually, while he's doing that, I'll go grab the other model I just recently finished. Ugh. Bro, I get it. Just tell me when the ad's over. Okay, it's over. Okay, so... So this is Monument Hobbies Pro Acryl Black Green, Green, and Bright Yellow Green. Which is my favorite green triad of all time. 100%. And I'll probably go through and smooth it a little bit more with some bright yellow green mixed in with some actual like yellow. Are you doing the Worthy this year, or have you thrown in the towel on that one? Yeah, I'm done with the Worthy. I'm tired of putting in a lot of effort for nothing. Thank you, Patriots. That's very nice. The ads are frequent. Yeah, I can't control the ads since I'm not the one that actually runs the channel. Are you still? Can you zoom on that? And as another example, here's a Plague Bear. I'm doing Nurgle for Adepticon this year, so I'm gonna paint up an entire army like this. He's a big stinky boy. Look at how big and stinky he is. Same greens though, just a different texture. So right now, there's a lot of Nurgle on my desk. So same greens, but I've been airbrushing this. I'll probably go in with a brush and really work it. Work it, girl. Where it will be a lot darker. I tried to do a darker gradient, so you'll notice on this side it's a lot darker. I'm hoping this doesn't have the bright yellow green yet. Have you tried oil washing before? I'm new here and don't know how much you've been painting. I've been painting. Buddy, let me tell you, I've been painting a long time. Oil washes is something that I've never really dived into. Not to say that it's not a legit way to paint, but I've used oils to do some washing. I've never really had a lot of luck with it, but I also haven't put a ton of time into it. So just take that as you will. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just not my preferred way to paint. I've seen people do incredible things with it though. It's over and out. Have you? It's okay. I don't blame you for that. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you just, I mean, you could sub. That's the only thing I can actually say, unfortunately. I did hit this with a varnish. So this is the questing night I did finish. I did just take a picture of this and I posted it. This was for the Mordheim campaign, and he was sitting on my desk like half finished. And when I was doing the Nurgle stuff, I had this like weird block of time where I couldn't airbrush, but I could paint because of timing. I was doing stuff with Kara, so I started working on it, and I eventually got to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna finish this thing because it's just sitting here. But this is the questing night for my Bretonnian army. There is a ton of friggin' detail on this thing. Twitch Turbo. Nah, Twitch Turbo, that was they got rid of that. They outlawed it in Texas. So you can't do it anymore. You have to do a sub. Thanks, Devin. Yeah, I think it came out really good. And the next things I'm going to be working on for my Bretonnian army is for the Narrative League. I'm playing the Errant's Crusade, so there's going to be a lot of Knights Errant, so I'll probably be working on them. That's completely fair and very nice night. I just picked up the Imperial Griffin for the Empire. Man, today, yeah, congratulations. Classic Empire. I just gave all my Empire stuff away to Dan in the network. I found a bunch of great swords in one of my many drawers of crap, and I gave it to him. I might still have my Empire Generals. My Empire General on foot. But yeah, this was a really cool model. I was really happy I could finish it. Super happy with them. I think he came out great. You could tell the transfers were their old ones though, because they're so thick compared to their new ones. Their new transfers are like super thin. Their old ones are very chunky, like really really chunky. So it's cool to actually see differences in the quality of transfer sheets. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So you're new to model painting, Patriot? Are you new to model painting, or are you just new to our stream? Because if you're new here, welcome. Well, you're obviously new here. Very nice. I just picked up Imperial Griffin. Imperial Griffin's a fun model. It's a good model. Oh, I have a thing for it in the corner to go ad free. Whoa. You know what, Devin? You gotta support the arts somehow, you know. Anyway, so this bright yellow green right here is the color we're using. I'm gonna mix in some yeller, which is how you say yellow from where I'm from. So this is probably my favorite yellow, which is Phalanx yellow. It's a very bright yellow. As you can see, it's very well used. It's in fact very dry, which is good because I like it thick. Thick. So put it over here. get most of it off, kind of mix it in with that green until you got a nice happy color gradient on it. Because you don't want it to be wildly more yellow, because then it just doesn't work. And then you want it to be nice and watered down. Just hit those edges. Yeah, as far as like using oils and stuff, I think it's a really good way to paint. I'm just more of a traditional layer painter. And glazes. I love glazes and stuff. That's just how I've always painted. I did try to get into it, but I had some rotten luck. I just felt like it stained it too much, and it didn't do what I wanted. And I tried it a couple more times, and I got mixed results and stuff. I think it works better on if you're trying to paint more realistic. I'm more of a saturated, or I'm sorry, yeah, more of like a saturated color painter. I think it worked better if you prefer unsaturated, which is to say like more like grim dark, I guess. I think it fits that aesthetic a little bit better. Which not that there's anything wrong with that. I'd much rather sub to the channel rather than do the turbo thing. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like the turbo thing. Like I don't know a lot about that turbo thing. I've heard of it though. Fairly new, yes. Only started back in August, but I've always been decently artsy. I've used that yellow green from Pro Acryl a few days ago, and I didn't really have to thin it at all. It was thin enough out of the bottle. Learned that the hard way. Yeah, Pro Acryl stuff is probably one of the few paints you could probably just straight up paint out of the bottle. I know I do quite a bit. Which is why I prefer it to so many other companies, because it makes it easier to glaze, because you just have to water it down a little bit. Also, don't do what I do and just completely not paint the backpack. Because if you did that, you'd be stupid like me. And you don't want to be stupid like me, because that means you're wasting your time. So are you starting with Old World? Or do you play something else? You should paint I should paint Star Wars all the time, you're right. Sub though, I'll need to hop off. We have to record. A spot is there if you want to abruptly stop your stream. Yeah, what a warning. Hey, by the way, literally 5 seconds from now, you want to be in one of the podcast episodes. I don't know, man. You're messing with my bread now. I mean, people talk about this one and that, but everyone knows that the glazed is the king of donuts. That's true. It's delicious because it's simple. But I will tell you, those raspberry-filled, the raspberry-filled ones, you know, those are my favorite. Where it's like a Bavarian cream donut, but it's like either it's filled with like lemon or raspberry meringue or glaze, or I don't know, it's not glazed, Dylan. What's the word? Like, it's not cream, but you know, like that jelly. Yo, if you want to entrap me, or like lure me into a cage or something, kind of like a James Wood, ooh, piece of candy kind of situation, put raspberries on something, because I friggin' love raspberries. Oh, as point, case in point, Is a raspberry cider. It's pretty good. I mean, I get it. I get it. Dan, you should paint Star Wars all the time. It's called networking. Do it, Dr. D. You know what? You should have Mike on. Have Mike on. Mike's the co-host of Arachne. He plays a lot of Infinity. It's called networking, Mike. I'll blow raspberries on your tum. Oh, my tum-tum! Aw. I do love me a good raspberry on my tum-tum. I didn't know it was about to happen either. I expected later. I mean, if I was free, I'd have done it. Saturated and vivid are the way to go, in my opinion. I love El Minorista and his work. I've never heard of that one. El Minorista. Let me look that up. El Minorista. Nope. That's not how you spell that. Leminturista. Oh. Okay. Ooh, hey boy, look at this Alpha Legion. Is his name Juan Sands? Ooh, I love that crew. I love that green. Orc looks really good. Alright, consider me a fan. I will follow this man. I'll blow raspberries on your tum-tum. We'll see if we can set something up, but I'll catch you later. Have a good night, everyone. Good night! Yep, he's a Spanish dude. Yeah, Spanish dudes are really good painters. I mean, obviously you got stuff like Ungel and stuff. Sergio is also a very, very good painter. Not only wanted the Griffin because it looked really fun to paint, airbrush, and test my skills. I'm only a couple months into painting, and I'm very driven and ambitious in life, so I've been painting non-stop, non-metal metallics to try and develop my skills as fast as I can. Non-metal metallic is a bit of a pain in the butt. Got to be said. NMM is a pain in the butt. I don't think I'm good at it, but I don't necessarily think I'm bad at it. I think I'm just good enough at it to like do it, but I'm not sure it's my call to fame. Which I'm sure if you're doing NMM, you've probably looked up Flame On already. Maniac has a pretty good NMM kind of like strategy guide, I guess. It's a pain in the butt, but it has helped with my painting. Yeah, I will say the more I do it, the more I improve in other areas too, just because it's all about keeping your mind on light. It's the Spanish water. Angel always posts about it. Is that what it is? Spanish water. Sheesh. I mean, we got the Charles River. I've been drinking from that. I mean, surely that must be helping me, right? It helps me see different colors. And I'm not talking about like from the faucet. I just go into I just dip my head into the Charles. I just park my car in Cambridge and just dunk my head right into the water. I park my car in the yard. Flame On is good, yeah. I just don't like the perfected realism look, if that makes sense. No, it makes perfect sense. It's hard to do, but I admire the kind of Sergio Calvo does. It's more artistic and interesting. I agree. The super realistic thing that Flamon does is, one, I bet it takes him literally an entire day to paint, like a shoulder pad. Which, to me, sounds like a waste of a day, in my opinion. But I get, but I do army painting, quote unquote, more than like diorama painting, which is probably more along the lines of what he does. You see, if you're only painting one model, because you don't need an army, it's a lot easier to spend a lot of time. Like, that's my personal philosophy. Don't do that. Dead bodies turn up in those waters way too often. Well, that's where the flavor comes from, Mike. What are you, stupid? Every time I drink from that water, man, I give it 5 booms. Boom! 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 I woke up, Bubby. You would have to paint armies if stopped with all this gameplay. What are you trying to say, Chris? I am, but that's besides the point. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say here, Chris, huh? I said I'm going pro King of the Castle. What else do you want me to do? I found my calling. By Jove, gentlemen, I think this green is done. Alright, so we'll do some scratches and stuff later. What do we got to do now? So, he's got red belt, red gauntlets, orange knee pads. I guess we'll do the knee pads. If it's orange, you know what color we're starting with? Oh yeah, I'll just skip to the front of the line. It's Scrag Brown, baby. It's scragging time. I mean, not like you needed any time to think about what color you needed to paint that. Scrag Brown's the way to go. They did do that to someone's brother. Oh, your dad died from pancreatic cancer. You earned yourself 5 Costco big booms. This guy, Mike. This guy might be pretty cool. He knows exactly what we're talking about. He knows about Costco guy. Did we just become best friends? So you have Patriots in your name. Do you live in the American Northeast? Yeah, you did. You definitely did send me that video. It was it on what was it? Not Canva. What is it called? Where you can hire celebrities to say stuff. Let's go. Oh, I did it on TikTok Live. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Cameo, that's what it is. I was going to say Canva. Canva's not right. Yeah, Cameo. It's all over the internet. Of course, a well-educated man like Patriots 2424 knows him. Obviously. I mean, Patriots 2424. He is a Patriot. Yeah, Patriots. He seems like a guy who may have read a book. At least once in his life. He sounds like somebody who would join Red. Seems kind of like a Red player to me. Don't know. I don't know if I'm assuming or anything, but you know, I'm just saying. If he shows up tomorrow, he might be playing Red. Cameo. Where can I find the founder of the Professional Casual Network? Tim is on there supposedly. I admit I've never used Cameo's interface, so I couldn't tell you if he's actually on there or not. But he has told me he's on Cameo. So if you want to have Lucky from a grim adventure of a perilous adventure podcast or whatever, I think he's you could probably get him to tell you that he's sorry that your brother got hit by a bus or whatever. Cameo. Harry Potter actors. Apparently it is being blocked. Nope, never mind. Apparently that was probably a fake website. The best sellers, the friggin' Costco guys are there right at the start. Oh goodness. Yo, Shaggy 2 Dope is on here? Kenny G's on here. Jeez. Man, you got some people on here. I want Patrick Warburton as Brock Sampson to be the voice of my car navigation system, too. That would be so good. I love Patrick Warburton. He's probably one of my favorite. I don't know if he's an actor. He's technically an actor, right? Some people just can't read the room. It's true. I'm gonna get a cameo of him saying, "Dylan, I'm proud of you, and I think every choice you make is perfect." Wow, that'd be so nice. Dylan taking my sub and putting it right towards the Costco guys to give it Randy 5 out of 5 booms. Sheesh. That's a pretty solid investment strategy right there. Well, you know, we'll get the Costco market. You know, I think that's where Arachne needs to go. It needs to grow in the direction of the sun, you know? Also, new episode of Arachne drops tomorrow. It's Netwatch episode 2, where Mike and I talk about the rules of Cyberpunk. Let's go. That's easy. Yeah, brother, you ain't wrong. That's networking. Well, you know what, Patriots? If you could show up tomorrow and show all these guys that they're stupid when we play King of the Castle, I'd really appreciate it. What's the tryout again? Going to check if the other 2 greens... If I had the other 2 greens. It is black green, and it's black green, regular green, which is this one. Just green. It is in fact reversed, but it's Green, and then bright yellow-green. Not to be confused with bright green. It's bright yellow-green. Patriots, I need you in the East Kingdom. We're getting bullied. Don't listen to him. They got spiders. They're they don't worry about them. That's all red. Also, Boba Fett does have like that, like brown. Oh, you see, in this thing, his shoulder pads are orange. Is it always orange? It is always orange. But, well, I hate that. I really hate that. He has just like a square on the side of his head, right over this like ear piece. Patriots, and we have Spider Riders, but other than that, we have Fate Zero because the previous Lord put his wife in charge and she ruined all faith. Also, he was poisoned by an egg. You're streaming tomorrow, and what's the East Kingdom? I only know the Freedom Kingdom, USA, USA, USA. You know what? I should probably let them explain it, not me. The issue is a certain third kingdom that will go unnamed, whose one citizen will have Dylan sleeping. Whose one citizen will have Dylan sleeping outside. Yeah, she's talking about Reds. Kara said she might switch, which you got to be careful with Kara. She has no loyalty. I don't want to repaint these shoulder pads. The green looks so good. Butts. I hate that. Fine. It means I get to just paint them really well again. Boop, 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 boop. Can you switch game? You can. Yeah, I think if you buy the game, I think you actually get to pick where you go every single time. I'm not sure. Obviously, we're gonna test a lot of that stuff's gonna get tested tomorrow. Do you have a red triad combo? Red highlights get weird and pink, so I end up putting white highlights into glaze, then glaze red ink over it, and it turns out amazing. Yes. So my rule of thumb for red is that I always want my reds to be a lot darker than I like really imagine them. I'll go grab. Oh, I can go grab a model in a second. I'll show you what I mean. So for my guild stuff, this is actually a good example. So I just started painting her jacket, and I was just starting to work it up. So I start with this really dark red, which I think is Pro Acryl. I think it's burnt red, and then I mix in black. I want to recruit a mastermind like the birthday boy of Spiderland. Hey. I was going to say, it'll improve your chances of winning. So yeah, I start with a... is it scab? What is it called? Burnt red. Yeah, burnt red. And I mix it with black just to make it extra dark. And I work up to a This is not a Pro Acryl color. I really like this red. This is Chimerix's The Red. And I worked it up, and this was me just starting to do it. Like right there. So you can see you can instantly kind of see the difference. So this is when I did like 2 layers. This is 1 layer of it, and then the rest of it is the red that I haven't really messed with yet. I have a model that I finished just recently. I can show you what I mean, because I was doing it the exact same way. Ugh, get up. You know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom while I'm up too. I'll be right back. Okay, so my guild for Malifaux is gonna have a lot of reds. I guarantee you somebody said something about P. I'll miss the battle maidens, but spider mounts are cool. It's just so funny how it happened. All smart moves, you start with a lower value, then work up to a saturated. Yeah, so my biggest issue with reds is that, like you were just saying, if you don't stop, it essentially just becomes like a pink, and I hate that. I painted a lot. I've painted a lot of Blood Angels in my day, and I could never get a red that I was actually really happy with. But I did. I got a couple that looked good, and I really could never figure out why. But then I figured out it's because I wasn't going dark enough. It's not because I wasn't going high enough, if that makes sense. I got like literally 1,000 people trying to message me. Why are you doing this? Boop. Anyway, have you tried the white paint then red ink trick? I have not tried white, no, but I have. This guy came out really good. Humble brag. I think the red on that's perfect. Anyway, no, I haven't done white, but what I have done is I have used ice yellow, which is a very, very, it's got a lot of white in it for a yellow. Let's see if I can find it. Ooh, nope, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So what I have done is I've used ice yellow instead of white. So where I'll paint it the red, I'll put this on top of it, and then I'll glaze it with a Pro Acryl fluorescent red. And I think it has worked out pretty good. Pretty well, I should say. I don't know if I have a model that I've done that on that I could show you. Let me check. I might have a Bushido model that I did that for. Man, he's got me up and about, huh? I think this is how I did it for this guy. If you time to message him single-handedly, handily preventing you from getting a blood clot. Getting a blood clot. I don't. Yeah, maybe. So I did this model for Bushido. I believe the red jacket is how I did that. Is I put. Hey, you should focus. Focus, you silly Billy. Focus. Okay, there you go. This guy looks a lot like Mugen from Samurai Champloo. Anyway, but I think that's how I did it for his jacket. Is I painted it like I usually do, and you could see the little bit of a difference in the way the transition is. You notice how that one is just like a lot more. It's a lot brighter than like say this guy. Ugh. And we're talking really subtle transitions here. So like you can see right there, like I forget this guy's name, but Mugen, his red is a little bit more unsaturated, Like we're talking really tiny bit here. That's because I did ice yellow and then I put the fluorescent on it. And I freehanded a koi fish that I thought came out okay. But yeah, I think that's what I did for that. It's pretty close, but I like the effects of that other one better because I think it is a little bit more moody. Which, speaking of which, there's something on this model that is bothering me, and I need to fix. Where did my black go? Where's my black? Stop. Stop hiding. I just want to find you. There it is. Ever do any commission pay? Oh yeah. Does anybody want to tell them about all that? Does anybody want to tell them about my commission painting? Sorry, there's a transition in here that is not up to my current standard. Let me just work that out. Technically, for the record, the models that I'm working on today are commission. They're not for me. They're for somebody in the stream, actually. His name is Tisdale. There's a Tisdale model. As you can see by the Boba the Fett. I've painted a lot of Star Wars models. I hate Star Wars. So you might be wondering why the esteemed Dr. D is painting a bunch of Star Wars models. It's not because I like Star Wars. Okay, let's pull that picture back up. Yeah, that'll work. He only accepts Star Wars commissions at the moment. Oh boy, boy does he! Boy howdy! There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain involved with that question. Oh god. Boy does he! He has a laundry list of Star Wars models he does. He loves to paint Star Wars models, as you can see by the Boba Fett. Beat me to it. Yeah, doesn't like, he loves it. Can't wait for you to paint my BattleTech. I will start chopping off toes for BattleTech. No way. Great minds think alike. I will tell you, there is the slimmest chance that you might see me paint robots, and it's that new Gundam, the new Gundam miniatures game that they just announced. Because Hail Xeon. Hail Xeon! He's scared. Fundamental Minis. Oh yeah, it comes out in July. Yeah, yeah, it does come out in July. Meow, meow, meow. BattleTech will be dead. BattleTech will be ruined. Long live Gundam. Hail Zeon! All I know is that the Earth Federation was in fact wrong. I couldn't tell you much of it. I remember watching Gundam Wing as a kid and I really enjoyed it. Had no idea what the hell was happening the entire time, but I feel like that's the natural Gundam experience. He's booked to paint Ewoks for the next 3 years. I will kill you. I will actually, in Minecraft. I will come and find you on your Minecraft server, and I will make sure you never leave that server again. If you do not shut your mouth. I put my 401k to fund his Ewok a week paint plan. Do you see what you've done, Patriots? Have you seen what you did? I don't blame you. You were an innocent child. The streamer here, sorry. The Twitch audience here are just a bunch of animals who just heckle me. I've done nothing wrong. Not his fault. He can only paint Imperial armor. Yeah, that's true. I will buy the Gundam game, but I will not be happy until I get the Gundam series I want. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I'll just not buy it until you get what you want, because it'll save me a ton of money. Well, maybe not a ton of money. I don't know what the scale of the game is yet, right? They haven't even really talked about it. You know what's nothing like Star Wars? Magical Girl Assault. That's what. Mike, I am here to inform you that Chris did in fact buy 2 boxes of Magical Girl Assault. And I have seen photographic evidence of it. Unfortunately. I think that the fourth circle of
Drink paint to appease the masses.
No! No! Have you painted any Kingdom Death? Yes, I have. I own a lot of it. But I have not painted much of it. That's a good use of that. I was going to pay him in dead crypto. Sweet. My 401k to fund this Ewok week paint plan. We only stop if he drinks paint, then we cheer for him. Cheers! Drink paint! Going to pay him in that Hawk Tua crypto coin. Hawk Tua didn't do too good. Right? Oh no. No. Yeah, I'd be curious to know what Raph has to say about it. I admit, I'm curious about Trench Crusade. I could probably be convinced to play that just because I really like the look of it. I might be able to show you the Kingdom Death model I painted. I admit, I painted it a long time ago. So it is not up to my current standards. But to my teenage brain, there was just something about those models that, you know, really captured my fascination, you know. I couldn't tell you what it was. I think it was the armor style. Yeah, that's probably what it was. It is something I'd actually like to paint on here every once in a while, but unfortunately I have literally no time to paint any of my stuff, really. Which will be changing with that Nurgle army, because that has to get done. If that doesn't get done, I could get a big trouble. Okay, we'll let that dry. I'll go find. I'm pretty sure I know where that Kingdom Death model is. Yeah, I was gonna say, Patriots, you're getting my steps in today because of you. Here it is. Pay him in the... Oh no, I just got more Kingdom Death in the mail for the good doctor to paint after my battle. Gun. Thank you. I'm curious to try that. Alright, so this is... I think she was called the Black Knight, which is a monster that was in concept. When I first started painting this, it was still first edition Kingdom Death. And this was actually my first attempt at non-metal metallic. Was, I believe, this model. Because I really love knights. Now that I look at, I look at it today, it's actually really not that bad. It's probably a little dark. I probably would paint it a lot lighter today, like these days. But it's actually not that bad. I was thinking this was going to be worse. Like, that glove is terrible. There's, like, no detail in that glove. No contrast whatsoever. But, yeah, this was probably one of my first attempts at doing non-metal metallic. Her eyes look like she literally just shit her pants. I would say for a first attempt at non-metal metallic, it's not that bad. Yeah, right? Not bad for a first try. And it was one of my first attempts at getting blonde hair to not look weird. But I think it looked good. The quilted, yeah, the quilt could probably be a lot better. And that red is just terrible. Terrible. Maybe we'll repaint this one day. Who knows? If somebody could pay other people to leave me alone so I never have to paint another Star Wars model. And then this was probably one of the first models I painted that was like all skin. As you could tell, it's okay. It's okay. It's not my best work, that's for sure. But I painted this when I was in community college. So that must have been... I graduated chiropractic school in 2019. So this must have been like 2012? So 2012, this was almost like 13 years ago? Oh my god. Good, but lacking pop. It's all so washed out, but the painting is done damn good. Thank you. Yeah, like, knowing what I know now, right, I can make that look way better. But I would say for 12 years ago, that wasn't bad. I'll give my old self credit. But these were some of the models I first started trying to learn about, like, contrast and how having high contrast in the folds and stuff like this makes the model look better. I could make the skin look significantly better for sure. Now that I know how to use like reds and stuff, I can make that look a lot better. But overall, I don't think it's bad. Oh yeah, there's a little OSL in there too. Actually, this was one of my first attempts at OSL. It's probably one of the first times I got it right. And I just have a leg that disappears. I have a leg that I painted as cloth. I never noticed that. I'm an idiot. And then I painted OSL on top of the thing that it wasn't even painted right. I'm stupid. But anyway, yeah, OSL there on the leg, very subtle, like yellow. I would definitely do that a little bit differently these days, but God, I'm stupid. It's good to know. Even when I was younger, I was still just half a moron. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I can see you've grown so much just by the way you painted the body. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's a little difference 12 years will make. 12, 13 years of just constant practice. Who'd have thought? Makes you a little better. Because I started painting models when I was in middle school. I started on Imperial Guard. And let's just say I've gotten a little bit better since then. A buddy of mine actually still has the very first models I painted. I might have to ask him for a picture. Maybe I'll show it to you guys on the whip. Which we should probably do that. Do we do a whip? Do we just do a whip tomorrow? Should we do a whip today? Is there anything in there? I think that was in there. Nope. Okay. Some skullduggery. Funny. Yes, Mr. Patriot, we usually have a whip session. I completely forgot about it today. We'll do it tomorrow. But we have a channel where we show off what we're painting. And then I show it off on the stream. Because I like to celebrate what people paint. I don't think I'm going to add that color. Okay, so I don't really have a brighter orange, I don't think. I think I have a thing called bright orange. I don't like that paint, though. So, because I don't have an actual direct color, I'm just going to add some bleach bone to it. Or screaming skull, whatever the hell they call it now. And Screaming Skull is a really good... A Screaming Skull are like an ivory. Really good way to add to increase the value of a color that you may not have a more saturated version of it for. I was bored. I was bored. Boom, boom, boom. Do you have a Discord or something? Oh, a channel. By the way, is that black shadow on Boba's cloak, or just it's just black green that I didn't touch? Yeah, that's all black green. And that's why I like his paint so much. Is that black green is probably what I would have done with the green. I would have just added black to it. Yeah, can somebody link the Discord channel in there? I'm not sure it's gonna let me. Yeah, I mean we got mods, right? That's what mods jobs for, is to post stuff. And I will probably go in and soften that up a little bit. Like that area right there. On the camera, it doesn't look quite as bad, but like right there, it's a little harsh going that way. So I'll probably go in there and fix that up later. And even here too, I'll just kind of soften it a little bit. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, sweet. Orange is done. Alright, what are we doing next? We got a brown. That's a very rusty gun. Alright, I don't think you can actually see his... Oh, no, you can't see his sash, which is like the same color. Okay, actually, we're going to paint this sash in my my red. Okay, so we just take some black, take a little red, mix it with some black. Nice and dark. That's not dark enough. We need more black. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. Where'd I put my black? There it is. Okay, so on his thing, he's got this little like underbelt thing. You know, because of Star Wars, and you have to wear 2 belts for some reason. Mike, where are you? Will you post the Discord channel, please? Hi. I already checked. For some reason, it's... There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so we will bring that up on the stream every once in a while so that people can show off their painting. You're probably not going to see this on the camera. It's kind of... It's deep. 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 And something you could even do to make this green pop even more is you could very subtly put in a really dark red in the shadows, and it will actually make the green a lot brighter because it's a complementary color. Best place to watch Dr.D eat models and eat models or push your models you've been working on. You're lucky because if I get a hold of the models you've been working on, I'll eat those too. And then nobody gets those models because I ate them. Now who looks stupid? You do. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of this. Oh, this here scab red. Real subtle. Just the ittiest, the bittiest of highlights. Meow, 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 meow. Alright, and then we're going to add a little bit of the red, which we're not going to need a lot of it just because we're literally just doing like a little bit of a dot. So I'm just going to put some on the paintbrush and thin it. And just... Me, 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 me. Real subtle. Okay. Okay. Okay, now what? There's gonna be a lot of dark red on this, so the van braces and his face visor are gonna be like a maroony red. So let's use some dark crimson. I think is probably what we want to use. Ah, there it is. So dark crimson, pretty similar to that red mixed with black, but it's a little bit on the glossy side, so it's a little shinier. And we're gonna work it up with a little bit of like red oxide, just because it's not quite as bright. It's a little bit less like red. He's got like metal shoes. Boop, 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 boop. It's almost 11 o'clock already? Sheesh. Love you. Man, time flies when you're having fun, right? Right? Guys? Anybody? I love you. Alright, so what do you guys think of the cam? Is it better? Or do I need it to be closer? Or should I put it back where it was? Again, I feel like I'm still scooched back too much. I really need to give this thing like a rotation. Oh, apologies, I missed that. What's up? I didn't say anything. I said, how's the camera? Camera's good. Okay, camera's better. I still feel like I'm a little bit too close to me. I think I just need to keep spinning it a little bit. I didn't say anything to you, Ernie. Alright, so what should I do until I go to bed? Oop, that's the gun. Do I just keep painting? Like, do I literally just get off the stream and just go back to painting? Lots of actual painting talk tonight, which is off-brand for Dr.D. I came for the Aquatine quotes. Oh, actually, you know what? That's exactly what I'll do. Thank you, Chris. Kara sent me a documentary. She sent me an Aqua Teen Hunger Force documentary. Face it, Frylock. We dumb. We dumb as hell. Keep painting Paint Man. That's not my name. That's not my name. I love you. I might go back to painting Yojimbo so I can finish that for Ernie. I don't know. Maybe I'll paint. Maybe I'll finish airbrushing all the Nurgle stuff. Is that what I do? Is that what I do in my life? It is until you pay my battle tech. It's called number one in the hood, G. It's not called number one in the hood, G. What is it called? Let me pull it up. It's called The Insane World of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh god. If it isn't, they missed a good one. Yeah, you're not wrong. Number one in the hood, G. It's Frike Ruler, the Mike Ruler. Or what is it? Fry Spoola? Is that what they say? The Mike Ruler. I bring it to you. Fry lock and my rocket. Oh, it's man. The podcast is gonna be called number one in the hood. Yeah, I'm sure you'll. I think you might attract a different kind of demographic, Mike. Shake Spoola, the Mike Ruler. Wait, what demographic am I attracting? I was getting water. Oh, sorry. That's not even Mike. That is in fact Wilmar. How could I do this to the birthday boy? What have I done? What have I done? We're about to get a ton of crap. Here we go. Goth chicks. Shit. Heck yeah, brother. Now we're in business. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, you know, you're going to do it, Mike. You're going to attract so many goth chicks. You're going to be thinking to yourself, man, what am I going to do with all these goth chicks? Do you think Carl's sweatpants have pockets? Do you think they have pockets? It's panic. I'll panic in a row. I'll panic. It's panic. Why would you panic, Mike? They're goth chicks. They're just going to be casually uninterested in everything. They're not going to actually do anything to you. Panic. Are you going to be all panic, no disco? They broke up, so yeah, it's all it's all panic. Most definitely. You do think Carl's sweatpants do have pockets? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't change the fact I'll panic. It doesn't change the fact I'll panic. How do you know that though, Chris? Is there ever an episode where he actually uses the pockets? Because you know when he does his like normal like standing animation, he like has his hands on his sides, right? But he never like sticks his hands into his pocket. And this used to be a pretty good country until they started letting people like you in here. Yeah, good morning to you too, Mr. Food Monster. Oh, God. I remember a young Carl. Oh, boy. I hope it's a new mommy. Yeah, it's not. Now open it up, you little crap. We got to be at work in an hour. What is this? Just cop it? No, it's Berber. It's an industry term. Can't he cop it? Silly daddy. I'm pretty sure he reaches in to grab his wallet, I thought. Does he? Need a place to keep that ticket from the game when the Giants won the Super Bowl. Never leaves. That's right. Yeah. That's right.
It's Burba. It's an industry term.
It's an industry term. Oh, look at me. I'm flying around a Magic Egypt land. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Well, don't get too attached to it there, man. There, Aladdin, because it's about to be Magic Fly and dinner. What? Can't he cop it? Silly daddy. Well, not like that. You gotta boil it first. Softens up the glue. Oh, look at the time.
Had to pull a lot of favors for them to hire an 8-year-old.
Pull a lot of favors for them to hire an 8-year-old. I had to pull a lot of favors for him to hire an 8-year-old. Oh, friggin' A, man. Oh, God! Feet start stomping. Yeah, I remember growing up and eating cop it, but not so much the lasers and the giant robots. No, I don't remember that. Huh, it's funny. I don't remember being so tall. Or black. Look at this suit. It's ridiculous. The Carl voice for Deep. Oh my gosh. I wish I could get that. I did try and put the ocean in that I tried to get that in there, and it's very difficult for my tiny brain. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I did get the animation for it, and I uploaded it, but for some reason it doesn't want to like work correctly. Maybe I'll work on it a little bit more tomorrow. But I am trying to get that in there. Ba-da-da-da-doo. Ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo, ba-ba-doo, ba-doo. Oh, I think it was an issue of I couldn't download the song anywhere. Face it, Frylock. We dumb. We dumb as hell. Let me tell you guys something. You know who the real winner of this stream is? Wayne the Main Brain McLean. Yes, yes, oh God, yes. Why don't you just make yourself a girlfriend if your brain's so damn advanced? Fine, I will. Good. Great. But get out of here. I will. Don't forget your girlfriend. I will. Stop looking at her. I had to pull a lot of favors for them to get to hire an 8-year-old. Oh God! Wow, that Aqua Teen doc is 2 hours. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Two
things that I love. Dancing.
2 friggin' hours. And you know what? When I see you on Monday, you better have notes. Or you're never gonna play Magic Girl Assault Squad in this town ever again. You're done. You're donezo. Could you imagine if you playing that with your son and your wife came home? You're just standing there at the kitchen table. It's like, what are you doing? I'm teaching our son how to play Magical Girl Assault Squad. You know, a little bonding time. She just like looks at you. Oh God! Part of me hopes the documentary is just the movie and nothing. It's just a movie. I like your booty, but I'm not gay, not gay. Like your booty. Just the Fleximatron or whatever it is. I like your booty, but I'm not gay. Freaking show, man. The Insano flex. The Insano flex. Neil, play the drum solo of life. Friggin' Neil Peart. Night. Alright, Chris. I'll talk to you later, man. You better watch that documentary, or you're gonna be in big trouble. Big friggin' trouble. Insano flex. Oh, boy. What a life. What a life we live, you know? Alright, that red's done. These pipes are like a weird cream color. Like, what? Make sense of that for me, Wilmar. Why are these pipes like a cream color? That doesn't make any sense. No worries, wife has total contempt for me and all my gameplay wouldn't matter. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It's a groovy time for a movie time. So grab your gal and take a seat. Don't forget to get something to eat. The delicious treat, the nutritious treat. You can't beat my meat for a special treat. Sucking on me is really neat. And don't be a jerk, and don't be a fool. Be a good neighbor and follow these rules. They are sci-fi pipes. They don't need. They don't need to mix. I guess that's true. Yeah. All right. Sorry. I'm just being judgy. I'm just being judgy again. Sorry. Sci-fi pipes. Oh my God. That's so cool. That's rad. Also, he's got this little weird cord thing that I completely forgot to paint, even though it's the same red color. Cookies. So, Wilmar, let me tell you something. At Webway, I help run, some events there, right? I go there and I take the time to schedule and tell other people, do some marketing. We might get some prizes and stuff. I give away a lot of my own stuff. I run events and stuff. I help Mike with running that slow grow thing. I have in the past anyway. I haven't had to help him with this one, but I might. Who knows? Who knows who's in the near future? It's crazy, right? And the Webway owner, more like Weebway, dude, got him. You know what they did? Wilmar? They took me out to dinner. They took me out to a nice Korean barbecue dinner. And I felt legitimate appreciation for the fact that they noticed that I helped their store and, we're buddies and everybody gets along. And, that inspired me to want to do more events for them and stuff. They are, yeah. So as a person, Wilmar, how do you think that made me feel, huh? Just tell me. More like Weebway got him. God, dude, got him so good. I don't think I'm ever gonna go to the store again because of how bad you got him. I can't go back to a place like that. The place probably burned down to the ground. But anyway, Wilmar, how do you think that makes a man feel? I know. I assume nobody has ever shown you appreciation, other than me. But in which case, you just ignore me, like you always do. When I say we should play games or something on a certain day, you're like, "No, I can't. I can't go there that day. I have D&D or something like that." Just hypothetically speaking. Not that would ever happen, but anyway, you don't want to answer the question. That's fine. So now, imagine there's a place where you try and run an event there, but they don't let you do it. Where you have asked for nothing in return. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that with me, just for a second, Wilmar? I'll just dab when I go next. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. Otherwise, their insurance premiums are going to go up really high. That place sounds like my previous gaming store. It didn't do well. Well, you know, whatever. I'm not talking to you, Mike. I'm talking to Wilmar, who is conveniently ignoring me. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I want to be like Wilmar. Why do you want to be like Wilmar? I like you just the way you are. You don't want to be like Wilmar. Wilmar's great, but he's not you. I mean, I would say the same thing if it went the other way. I don't want Wilmar to be like you. We need a bunch of people who are different. Otherwise, everybody's going to be the same. That's boring. I missed a bunch of stuff. My PC just decided to let the stream not load. Oh, okay. I could be I could be a lava farmer. Holy crap, you're right. I never thought of it like that. Yeah, you should be a lot more like Wilmar. I said, do I have to retell this whole story in front of stream? Wilmar, what I said is, at Webway, I helped them run events, and they gave me a lovely little like Korean barbecue dinner, and it was amazing, and we got to hang out. It was awesome. And then there was another store I tried to do stuff for, not asking for anything in return, and they told me to pound sand. How does that make sense? I don't know. It just confuses me. Dylan refuses to paint my one lava farmer. I gave you, listen here, bud. I gave you a very cheap lava farmer. You made me pay full. I did not make you pay full retail. I think I said $10. Is that what it was? I think it was like $10. Unless that's full retail. If it's full retail, then I apologize. Because I thought I only made you pay $10. Ernie type discount. Well, an Ernie type discount is you just rob me. You paid full retail for that thing? Is that how much they are retail? Oh, I'm sorry. I made you pay full retail, not even being vaguely aware of the fact that they were $10. Oops. Alright, I owe you a steak dinner. Rob, yeah, hey, I should come over with my my Minecraft sword, just like how we'd agree on 25 for the KSJ. If you handed me a Chris 20. Did you say 25? Butts. did we actually say 25? Oh no. Oh no. Did you really say that? I'm gonna do this on stream. I'm doing this on stream. Oh my god, man. How far down is this thing? Okay, I was gonna say. Oh my god! I could have sworn he said 20. Imagine if I
It's
just...
joke.
Imagine if I just walked away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that would have stressed me out. Knowing if I done that to you.
Stop checking the logs. Oh god, don't bring those up. The local FBI agent will come.
Mike.
Here's the 20 I agreed to pay. Take it or leave it.
Listen, Mike. FBI's can never be local. They work for the Fed. They live in Federland. What are you, stupid? It's the state right next to Virginia. That guy. That guy apostrophe meant. I always got one in the van outside my house. What are we talking about? I lost track. I lost track of the lead here. The guy apostrophe meant. Oh, the guy apostrophe meant. Wilmar, you almost caused me legitimate distress. Let's go. So it's kind of like Wilmar, or not Wilmar, Ernie. Ernie has like just a like an Excel spreadsheet somewhere of just all the money I owe him. Just because of the the models and stuff. I guarantee you he has a spreadsheet somewhere with what I owe him. I need the good doctor to sweat a little outside of his weird bathroom meetups. Listen, those don't make me sweat. They make me do a lot of things, but they don't make me sweat, baby. Hell yeah. My man. Oh, yeah, that's the FBI agent. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh God, that flower delivery's taking forever. I forgot about that episode. So when my dad was here, while I was just sitting here painting, I just had every once in a while I just turn on the King of the Hill like funniest moments like compilation or something, and he was just sitting here laughing with me because he was sitting in the chair like right across from my painting desk, and he was just doing whatever. He's like, he listens to a lot of Led Zeppelin music videos, which is kind of weird, but. Or no, it wasn't Led Zeppelin. It was Alice in Chains. He listens to a lot of Alice in Chains. And he was just listening to it next to my painting desk, and he was just sitting here listening to King of the Hill, King of the Hill quotes with me. Me and my dad have a great relationship. And he, God. Oh, I love my dad. He's such a weirdo. Look at that. We're almost out of time. Look at the time! We actually got a lot of this done. I think he's looking. He looks rocking. That's rocking. I call this one, I want to rock your body. And in parentheses it says, until the break of dawn. So, it's me, it's Dr. D. We gotta wrap up the stream. But if you would like more stuff made by goofballs like me, that are me, or people that are kind of like me, what you should do is you should go to the Patreon, which is Professional Casual Network, Patreon, or whatever. You know how Patreon works at this point. If you haven't worked Patreon at this point, you are really under a rock, and it's a miracle that you haven't been asked on it, at least by somebody. And we make all kinds of stuff. We make live play RPGs, we make Arachne, we make Bess, we make Elite Eight Showdowns back, at least for a little while. I was actually talking to Tim about doing one of our own, where we go over all the jokes, all the inside jokes of the PCN, which I think would be an actually absolute baller of an episode. But we make a lot of really cool stuff. And if you want to get in on it, that is the place to go. Patreon! And all that money goes to feeding our little baby bird, Mike. He's a beautiful little baby boy. Look at that. Look at that simple leather. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Look at that. Done. He's got himself a little leather belt. Look at that. So all that's left on this guy is the guns. So we got to paint the black, which is going to be the guns, the head of the antenna. I don't know if anybody can support me, but it looks like his shoes are just metal, like a metal color. So there's really not that much black on them. So that'll actually be pretty quick. And then after that, it's metal, the silver metal color, which is the rest of the antenna, the actual missile, the jetpack nozzles. And that's pretty much it. Like, he's actually really close to done. I don't know. It's a stream interactive. Yes, but tomorrow we will be playing a game. Did you say we are streaming? Yeah, tomorrow we're playing King of the Castle, which is a game where you guys get to torture me. Where I'll be the king and you guys are the nobles that get to vote on different laws for the kingdom. And a lot of very strange and funny things will happen. It is a riot of a time. It's a really, really good game. We were having a blast last week. Holy crap, was it a good time. Can you zoom and show the textures you painted on his clothing? Yeah, sure. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so the armor, I went a little bit more on the higher texture, what's the right word? Contrast, because it's a metal. It's a metallic surface, so it's good to have high and low brightness on it. Same goes for the visor to some extent. I could probably push that a little bit, but the visor's really not supposed to be that bright. So I think I might just keep it there. It's probably fine. And then the actual like jumpsuit, I did pretty stereotypical, just cloth. I will go in there later with the darker gray, and I'm going to soften a lot of those up. I'll probably do a lot of that off camera. And I will make that a little bit smoother, because right now it's kind of stark there. But obviously, because it is a cloth, we didn't go up to quite white. Thanks, by the way, Jay. Just admiring. Yeah, you're welcome. But I am here every Sunday and Monday. Mondays are kind of the wild card, but I do paint every Sunday. Monday, we either going to play video games because we enjoyed it so much last time, or I might paint, or we might do an RPG. Just kind of depends. It's a very good time. You should show. Yeah, you should come tomorrow, Pat. You should show up. It's a good time. It's a very funny time. But yeah, so I'm sure I'll see a bunch of you guys tomorrow. I am going to take a break. I'm probably going to play, I don't know, video games, and then maybe I'll paint some more later. I don't know. I need a break. I've been painting for 4 hours straight. Come on, give me a break here. Give me a break here. Come on. Hey, yo. What are you doing over here? Okay, so, yeah. But you know where I am. I'll be here tomorrow. And if you guys have any questions or anything, message me on Discord at Dr.D, dr.d. Or you can email me at furypainting@gmail.com. Or you can just talk to me on here. You know, I like to talk. I'm a pretty nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Very nice. And then tomorrow, an episode of Arachne comes out, which I make sure I upload literally right now. And, you know, we do all kinds of stuff. But I love you guys. I'm sure I will see you guys later. And I hope you guys have an absolute night. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Don't let it get you. Keep it popping. And all that fancy stuff. I'll see you later. Bye!
But if you are putting money in the front door of the 401k and the back door Roth IRA, you're really kind of DPing it, right?
Tim, I say this as your friend and a PCN superfan. Please never say UWU again.
Oh, well. Why? No, spending the winged token, reroll 2 of them, converts 1 of them, so he'll be taking 2 here instead of 4.
He is still
dazed. He is down. Still, I mean, that's still a lot of damage.
It's a lot of power for him to come back.
Great turn from Cassandra
Thanos'
Nova.
health goes up when he dazes, right?
It does.
He goes to like
from 8 to 10 or something like that, or 7 to 9.
Something like that, yeah. I forget exactly how much, but it's significant.
This guy was my friend. Mine.